Here's a look at your jobs today, featured on CBS 4 News Sunrise every morning. In Weslaco, they're looking for a customer service representative. The pay will be discussed at the interview. High school diploma or GED is required. In McAllen, construction workers are needed. The pay is $14 an hour. 2 years of experience is required. And to talk more about job opportunities in the Valley is Nikki Sad-Miguel with Workforce Solutions. Welcome, Nikki.
Thank you for having me.
Great to have you. We all have been there. You need a job, and sometimes it's tough to stay positive when job searching.
Right. I mean, we all know that it can be frustrating, especially if you're not getting the turnout that you want. If you're not getting hired and you keep on applying and applying. Right. Well, I've compiled a couple of little tips. And number one is you have to tell yourself that quitting isn't an option, because quite frankly, it isn't an option. You absolutely cannot quit. You can't stop looking for a job, because how are you going to support yourself? How are you going to support your family? So sometimes you need to tell yourself that, though, and just keep on working at it. Number two, you have to gear your energy towards the things that you can control. Don't waste your time or your energy on the things that you can't control. So for instance, your resume, your cover letter, your interview, make sure that your resume and your cover letter are completely polished. They're in the format to your liking, that everything is spelled correctly, they're easy to read. And for your interview, you can always go over questions on your own so that you're prepared for those interviews. You know how to answer those questions. Number three, get help. Ask somebody for help. If you're submitting your resume to all of these multiple employers and you keep on getting the same turnout, you're not getting hired. Right. Maybe there's something wrong with your resume. Maybe somebody else needs to take a second look at it and just kind of give you ideas on how to tweak it. Stuff like that. Same thing if you need interview coaching. Right. I mean, you can come into our workforce offices, or if you have somebody that you trust that's really, really good at interviews, ask them for help. Sit down and have a mock interview. Have them ask you questions so that you can kind of practice those interview skills, and you'll be prepared, you'll be ready. So those are the ways to stay really, really positive. You just keep on working at it, basically.
Definitely, and strong interview skills is something you obtain over years and years of doing it, but once you haven't done it in a while, you have to brush up on your skills.
Absolutely.
So it's good to practice.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there are 2 hiring events that are happening tomorrow, so that's a chance to practice your interview skills.
Absolutely, yes. We have ATS, which is Airport Terminal Services. They will be at the Mission Workforce Solutions office tomorrow, Wednesday, September 6th, from 8 a.m. to 12 o'clock p.m. They are seeking ramp agents. In order to apply, you must have a high school diploma, GED, or equivalent. If you guys are interested, please stop by the Mission Workforce Solutions office tomorrow. Also going on tomorrow, we have U.S. Border Patrol. They will be conducting interviews and assisting with online applications and answering all of your questions at the Edinburgh Workforce Solutions office tomorrow, Wednesday, September 6th, from 9 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. And they are seeking Border Patrol agents for the Rio Grande Valley sector. And as always, you guys, please bring an updated resume and dress interview ready for these particular events.
Always dress to impress?
Yes, absolutely. Keep that in mind.
Thank you so much, Nikki, for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.